Like this year, my biggest month was over $20,000. So it's just doubled and doubled like every year, it seems, to the point where it's like I'm going to do this as long as I can.
Peace, what's going down? It's DJ Payne, one for BeatStars.com, here with a special guest. This is his first, I believe, interview period. One of the top selling producers on BeatStars, Taylor King. What's going down?
What's going on, man? How you doing?
Hey, man, I'm good. I appreciate you sitting down and christening your production career with this interview.
Pretty excited, man. I appreciate you taking the time.
Yeah, so let me get into these hardcore personal questions. All right, so the wackest producer on the internet right now. Go. No, I'm playing. How long have you been making beats, man? You're young. I was surprised to find out how young you were. How long have you been doing this?
I'm 23. I've probably been making beats since I was around like 16, 17. So I got started like while I was in high school.
You play guitar as well. Have you been playing guitar just as long or longer?
I've kind of been playing guitar since like elementary school. Like I got lessons for a little bit. And then from there on, I was just like self-taught. Same with piano, pretty much.
So as far as production goes, then in that career span of under a decade, have you ever had a major placement on a big label project?
No.
How long have you been making a living off of selling beats without ever having had a major placement?
It's been about 4 years now since I've been doing it like officially. So yeah. Like I have some stuff in the works, but nothing has officially ever come through yet as far as like a major placement.
This is what's so dope to me about this new production marketplace model that's come, I guess, in terms of the history of the music business pretty recently with online sales. And I tweeted about this recently. It was that I tweeted a lot of producers who sell beats online, specifically producers who sell type beats, because there's all this controversy surrounding the type beats model. A lot of producers who are selling type beats are making good livings. A lot of them are even making six-figure incomes in spite of all the criticism they receive, because a lot of people will say, well, if you're making type beats, you're not getting major placements. I'd argue that's not true. But you're in an interesting position because you're making a living off of making type beats with no major placements yet. I know you got some in the works. I'm not going to press you unless you want to talk about them. Then I'll get an exclusive. But obviously, I got a ton of criticism saying, no way, type beat producers aren't making anything.
Right.
One of the BeatStars, a fellow BeatStars user, 30 Hertz Beats, tweeted, and I'll just read it off the sheet. He tweeted, "I've been making beats since 2008, and I was frustrated because I didn't get any placements. Since last year, I uploaded type beats, and it changed everything for me. I'm now at $10,000 a month."
It's insane. You can definitely do it without being in the industry at all. I've read before about other people that have only been in the industry and, tripled or quadrupled what they made just from putting beats online and doing type beats. You can literally make a living off of beats without being in the industry at all whatsoever.
Yeah, I spoke with Curtis King. He said that I think the first month he started selling beats online, that he made more money than he had made in his entire career chasing major label placements.
Right.
And you don't have to tell me how much you're making, but based on your experiences and the experiences of your peers, would you say that selling beats on the internet provides a pretty good income for you?
Definitely. 4 years ago, I was probably making, like the first year that I officially would have called this my job, I was making, $1,000 to $2,000 a month. And like for me then, I felt like on top of the world. Like this year, my biggest month was over $20,000. So it's just doubled and doubled like every year, it seems, to the point where it's like I'm going to do this as long as I can. And I feel like the major placements will start to come as well. They'll just start to follow. And
you have gotten recently some offers from some major label artists, correct?
I've been working with Paris, which is a new artist that just signed a 300. I recently got another opportunity with A Boogie. He made a song to one of my beats. There's a lot of things that are starting to happen, and I'm starting to see kind of like the industry side of it and the placement side of it pick up now. Like that's pretty much my next big goal, is to become a gold producer or a platinum producer, and kind of make great records with big artists and stuff like that.
And these are artists who are finding your beats online, either on your BeatStars or your YouTube, right?
Yep, everyone finds me on YouTube. Like I'll send out beats to A&Rs and to labels and stuff, and then later on it seems like they'll come back to me for those same beats because an artist found it on YouTube.